we're labeling that. All right. So gas. When we talk about gas, gas is going to be basically to get the system rolling. So you have to pay the AI to generate the letter. Now, that's why I call it gas or a token or whatever the case may be. However analogy that you want to put it in, that's the best way. Just think about it. It's like a coin to pay the AI. Okay. I love token because I think about it. It's like when you put a token into like an arcade game from back in the day, you put a token in. That's how you play the game. This is the same way. So what does that token get you? It gets you one generation. And in that one generation, it includes the ability to tack an unlimited amount of credit items on one report. And that when it attacks all those items, it's going to generate an unlimited amount of letters and an unlimited amount of pages. So let me go down and let me break that down even further. Let me give you a broader picture of it. How does it work? Very simple, very easy. Okay? Very simple, very easy. If you have 100 negative items on your credit report, one token for this specific month will generate 300 letters and 3,000 pages. Bingo, boom. Let's try it again. I have 10 negative items. It can generate 30 letters, and 300 pages. And this is all through all different scenarios. I'm just giving you guys out. Say you had 1 million items. It can generate 3 million pages, right? It could generate 3 million pages and 30 million letters. So that's the key. It does not matter. It does not matter, okay, what you are doing in the system. That one token will generate what it needs to, what it feels to get everything done. That is a huge thing. Now, if somebody doesn't understand that, let's write that down right now and let's get that done. And I'm going to start going through some other pieces in the software that are a little less relevant. But just write that down if you don't understand how to go over that token thing. Steve, you got that? Just give me a little head nod. Yeah, I got you, bro. Okay. Hence why we like having cameras on. I can see everybody. At the end of the day, that's the key. That's a major part of this software and how we go through it is we really focus on that piece. All right. If you got any questions, join the free community over here. Okay. And there's a lot of people inside the free community. There's 19,400 members. If you have any issues with the software, you're going to generate a support ticket right here. And then you can actually, when you click add ticket, it'll tell you what you need help with. And then live walkthroughs. Live walkthroughs are Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. You're in one of those. Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. and Saturday at 11 a.m. I host Wednesday and Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday is hosted by Miss Deborah. There's no training on holidays. Now, in the Phenom software only, there is a one-on-one walkthrough that you can go into. I'm going to say this, guys, it's not in every software. So if you're coming from Schmitty, you're coming from Darius, you're coming from these other guys, it's not there. Here's the thing. My company personally picks up the slack on that one. You guys can come to us as long as you're generating in a client of ours. We actually help you go through the software, walk through, and how do you become a client? You just print with us. That's how we do it. All right. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go to get started. In the get started section, these are a bunch of videos on how to get started. I don't follow these videos. I'll tell everybody why I don't follow these videos. These videos are very basic. These are very basic for people just trying to get the ball rolling that can't get the ability to come to class. If that's where you're already here, we're going to teach you how to get to that next level. We're going to teach you how to really do this at such a high level, it's not even funny. Only thing you need out of here are the FAQs. All right, so this is going to be the first time that I'm going to get up and I'm going to talk to everybody over here, and here's how you're going to pick your packages. Okay? Oops. Let me make sure that I do this. Hold on. Let me shut the camera off from following me. There we go. I don't need you following me. Thank you. Okay. So this is how this works. It's actually really simple, and it's a really easy breakdown. All these packages downgrade into the iron package. What does that mean? The iron package is not a starter package. Now, people buy that package for money purposes, and that's okay. If that's what all you can afford, that's okay, but you need to pay extra attention in this class today. You need to pay extra attention. You need to write down a bunch of questions, and you need to ask those questions at the end of class. Because if you get lost at any point, it will wind up costing you money. And here's how much money it's going to cost you. It is not $97 for your first round. You will make 2 mistakes on it, and each mistake is going to cost you $40. When you're done, it's going to cost you $177 to generate your letters correctly. At the end of the day, it will cost you $177 to generate your letters correctly. How do I know that? I am the printer. I know when you guys generate a letter incorrectly, because when we get it, we send it back to you and tell you you didn't generate it correctly. Go back and generate it. And everybody tells us all the time, well, I didn't know. That's okay. But at the end of the day, this is the key. This is why we have to come to class. This is the key of what we have to do over here. To equal out to the same package, this one has 4 tokens. This only has 1. We're going to come over here. We're going to add another 40. This one's a total of $217. Ladies and gentlemen, math ain't mathin'. That's cheaper. That's just cheaper. And the funny part is, every single time you pay for this package, this is actually my favorite package. I suggest this package. Every time you pay that $147, right? Next month, if you did not use a token, it rolls over into the next month. So if I pay for 4 tokens this month, and I pay for 4 tokens next month, that means a total of 8. And I did 2 generations minus 2, that's going to be 6. Now, say you had a really, really bad first month and you blew through all 4 tokens. And next month, you had a better month, you blew through 2 tokens. You still have into the 3rd month, you still have 2 tokens rolling over into the 3rd month, which you will have 6 minus 1, you'll have a total of 5. Now, I know that may have been confusing, but just to give you that idea, every single month those tokens roll over. Every single month you're gonna do a generation. Now here, I don't agree with these people numbers on the bottom over here, and here's why I don't agree with them. Because it doesn't account for you making a mistake. I like to give you conservative numbers. I don't like to give you numbers that are not done with statistical fact. Here's the statistical fact. This package will generate 1 to 2 people. This package will generate 2 to 4. This one will do 10. This one will do 15. And this one will do 50. Okay? Not 100, not 30, not 17, not 8. Because you're going to give yourself a cushion for every client. And it's not to say that you will not make a mistake. It's not to say that you are not perfect, because you are good. But you are human just like everybody else. And guess what happens? Sometimes life be life and we make a mistake. But I'd rather have a little bit of money in the bank, in this case, a token in the bank, because if I make a mistake, at the end of the day, I got something to fall back on instead of spending an extra $40. Let me give you the breakdown of the tokens. This one's $97 for 1 token. This one's $36. This one's $28. This one's $17, $13, and 10. Let me tell you something. When I make a mistake, I don't want to spend 97. I don't want to spend 40. I don't even want to spend 36. But at the end of the day, I'd rather spend 36 than 97 or 40. I'd rather spend 28 than 36. But I want to be able to choose the package that fits me and what I'm doing it for. If you're starting out with a couple of family members and things like that, make sure you pick your package accordingly and go from there. It's not going to hurt you if you get a couple of tokens. Say you go into the gold package, you utilize the gold package for a month or 2, and then you downgrade back to the iron package. You can do that. You can cancel and downgrade, but just make sure you're done. And what does done mean? It means that you have generated everything for that month. You are done generating for that month, and you're just going to downgrade. So next month, when you start your new generations, everything will be perfect. Okay? I want to make sure that I'm doing this as easy and as slow as possible. Okay? Steve, thank you. Make sense on your end? Were you good on that one? Okay, cool. Anybody that can't have a camera on, come on, we all friends and family in over here. Like, oh, put on your camera if possible. I don't care where you're at. Lexi, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Again, we are trying something new today. The Farm System Professional Trainer and Development. It's a pleasure to see your face. How are you? Hey. I'm trying something. Normally, guys, this class goes 2 hours long because I wind up talking to everybody over here. And everybody who's been to one of my classes before, I have no problem dragging it out. Here's the thing. I got a wife and I got a kid, and every time that I drag it out too long, I get yelled at. So I'm trying to shorten it just a little bit and see how long we can go. Normally, I'm doing this slide at like the 45 mark at 8:45. So I'm already 20 minutes earlier than we normally are. If we could throw a thumbs up in the chat for everybody that understands this, if they're good, great. If we can put a thumbs down if you don't understand it, I will actually ask you to come off mute and tell me where you're lost, because that's the key. This is a very important part of this software. Understanding what package to pick is key. And that's what I want everybody to understand. The package over here will set you up for success, where if you get the wrong package, it will set you up for failure. Why do I say bronze? Normally people are coming in to fix their own credit. They're not fixing other people's credit. That's why I say go with bronze. I've personally seen people in the printing company burn 4 GAs on one account, on just themselves, and they got 4 other people to generate on the back end. So I always tell, buy accordingly. Always buy accordingly, okay? I don't get paid extra for telling you this. I'm always telling you guys the right thing and how to do the right thing. I'm watching your guys' pocket. I don't make no extra, no less, whatever you put. I just get paid when you guys generate a letter. So at the end of the day, when you generate and send to me. So I just want you guys to know that all the information that I give you is actual truthful. I am going to move forward over here and go from here. Okay. So now, next piece. Credit report. My free score now. My free score now has been having issues lately, but it's still the preferred credit report company for the software because they built out a perfect report for them. But you have to get signed up with their links, and this is one of their links over here. So make sure you're coming over here utilizing their links, especially from My Free Score Now, because it's going to give you something called the Epic Pro Report. The Epic Pro Report is a specialty report made for this software and only can be unlocked by people who have access to it. You cannot go to My Free Score Now and just get the report and it gets unlocked. You actually have to get unlocked through a person that has it unlocked. I can teach you guys how to unlock it. It's not hard. Report scoreboard. Report scoreboard, it's like, hey, just what's going on. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm going to select my client over here. And it just gives you your scores, gives you total accounts, closed accounts, delinquencies, derogatories, inquiries, public records. I'm going to be straight with you guys. Great tool. Some people use it, some people don't. Take that knowledge as you will. Great tool, but again, some people use it, some people don't. Now, here's the next important part, guys. I got you on this one. Look, pull out your pen and pad, get your phones ready, get ready to take screenshots. I'm going to go slow, and the way that I'm going to explain this to you guys, I did the wrong thing. Hold on a second. I'm going to go slow. The way that I'm going to explain this to every single person in this room, I am going to explain the worst scenario. So when I explain the worst scenario, if you got anything better, this is great. I'm also going to tell you guys when you're doing this, what document is the best document to pick. Between the Social Security, between your proof of address or your POA and your driver's license, what is the best document to pick, how to pick those documents, how to go through everything, and how to look at it. Now, first and foremost, when we're doing this, Ladies and gentlemen, I want every single person to have your documents laid out in front of you. If you're doing this for a client, have a jot form or an email or something. I don't suggest email because shit can get hacked, but have something in front of you that you can actually go through these documents. When you do this, you always do one document at a time, and you don't ever assume you know what's going on. Because if you assume, you will fail at this. And here's the problem. This page right here that we are about to go over, if done incorrectly, will trigger a letter to come from the Bureau that's called a document verification letter. If it triggers that letter, everything you sent out is null and void, and now you have just lost money. So the way that I am going to teach you is so you don't lose money. So you just do it right, you fill it out right every time, and that's it. So I'm gonna get up. I'm not gonna say, well, we don't have anything, but I'm not gonna see you guys. If you guys raise a hand, Ray, let me know that somebody raised a hand. We'll try to get their questions asked, but I'm gonna do this. Follow this every time. I swear you will never get it wrong. This is how I taught my team. This is how they review your letters. This is how they go over everything. So this is how we do it every single time. And this is how I've been doing it for the last 15 years in credit repair. So let's get this rocking and rolling. Ready? Watch this. I'm going to color coordinate everything for you. So the blue box is going to be your first box. And what is the blue box? These 3 document items that are needed. This is the blue box. What is the best document for the blue box? The best document is the passport. Why? It does not have an address on it. The rest of the stuff that can be utilized, I will put it in this box. Driver's license or ID, okay, or state ID. Why am I putting it in the box? Because it can be utilized. It's not the best document, but it can be utilized. How does this box work? First name, space, middle name. Last name, space, suffix. Date of birth is just date of birth. Here's how it works. John, Joe, Smith, Jr., and then date of birth is 01/01/1990. Done. Done. It's that easy. Take that document, put it down. If you're on your computer, move to the next document. Best document for the next one, we're going to go to orange. In the Social Security box, W-2, or not, excuse me, apologize. Nope, that's on me. Not W-2. Social Security card, if you have it, SSC. But if you don't have it, your W-2 or first page taxes. That will work. Social Security number, 000 dash, if you got it right, 00 dash 0123. That's it. That's it. Easy. Last piece. Ready? Bureau, the hardest document to actually create a fraudulent version of is the bank statement. The first page of bank statement will be your POA, not power of attorney, but proof of address. So what we're going to put over here? Bank statement. That's your best document. First page of bank statement. How does this work? This is easy, ladies and gentlemen, but watch this. People miss this. I live on 8th. 8 North West 12th Street. Apartment. I don't have enough room for apartment. 14B. Now, I'm from New York. So, New York City, it's got 2 names. It's either Manhattan, right? Or New York City. State is New York, and the zip code is 10038. Okay? So let me draw this picture in your head. Ali, I know where I live because this happens all the time. Okay? Walk down this path with me and imagine this path with me right now. You're sitting down at your desk, you're about to fill all this out, right? And You're like, I know where I live, and I sit down and I fill all the documents out. I don't look at any of my documents. I don't look at my proof of address. I don't look at anything, right? I go in, I run my letters, and I send my letters out. Then I get this stall letter. It's not a stall letter. It's actual document verification letter. ID and the documents that you have sent do not match what you have put on the letter. So we will not proceed forward because we do not believe this is you. You're sitting there. You just sent out 25 letters. Right? Would you be happy with yourself right now? No. You're not going to be happy with yourself. And the reason you're not going to be happy with yourself is going to be like, holy shit, I just spent a lot of money to get all this done. I spent my GA, I did this, I did that, and I spent so much money and time to get this letter generated. And I know where I live, but you don't. Because what happens is you focus on a document that is inherently not the right document. On your passport, well, let's use driver's license. On your driver's license, it has your previous address. But your new address is something different. So what did you do? You put your previous address, which is Manhattan, okay? But the proof of address, and I'm gonna draw this in a different color, okay, is New York, New York. And that's what comes out with the POA. The POA says you live in New York, New York. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're like, Ali, it's the same freaking place. You're 100% right. You're 100% right to somebody that has logical thinking, somebody that is not a computer, somebody that is just a scanner that does not understand this because what is their job? They don't want you to fix your credit. So you did something wrong, and technically you did, because the verification is not verified 110%. So let's be real. What do? We don't put this, because you know why? You have now verified your address with the bank statement, which is in yellow, and it says New York, New York. So now when they go view it, it matches up 100%. And that is the key. The key is every single time, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that every client is matched up perfectly. But you know what happens? We don't match them up perfectly. You know why? Because we don't know this code right here. Here's the code. I gave it to you on the screen. Take a screenshot of this. Ray will drop it in the chat if you need it. But take a screenshot of this, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys to take a screenshot of this. And if you guys are good, put a thumbs up on, and we'll keep moving. This is the key. This is a hack right here. Because the passport's a hack, understanding how all this works, and I'm going to show you guys how this is set up, okay? This is all a hack. If you understand what documents verify with each piece, you will have everything verified perfectly. I promise each and every single one of you, you will pass every time. Now, I can't promise you won't get past the SAL letter, but I promise you you'll get it through. At least they won't send you that garbage ass letter inside the mail. That letter hurts. Because legally by law, you didn't verify yourself. And because you didn't verify yourself, they can throw that letter in the garbage. And let me tell you something, that one hurts. That one hurts a lot. So, are we good over here? Everybody throw a thumbs up if we good. Throw a thumbs down if you're not good. Thank you, Lex. Thank you, Steven. Cool. All right. Thank you, Q. All right. So, now let's move on. Thanks, Charles. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, cool. So, Ray, drop that screenshot. Everybody take the screenshot if you can, and then we're going to start moving forward. Okay? And I'm going to show you guys. Now, what I do is, on this piece over here, this is how to add a profile. I don't add the credit monitoring yet. I don't add any of that stuff yet. All I could do, if you want to, you can add your identification information over here. You don't have to keep it, okay? You don't have to keep it. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. I apologize. Bear with me. My wife calling. I'm in class. You good?
Yeah, you busy?
Yeah, I'm in class.
You all right? Bet, do your thing. All
All
right.
right. Bye bye. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Um, at the end of the day, like we have all this stuff over here. You could put your identification at the bottom. You put your your social security card in the second thing, and then over here, it literally says it's right here. First page of bank statement, social security number card. I say a social security card, and then photo identification. This one is where you put your passport. Please do not put your passport and green card in this one. It will not work. You will get spit back out. I found that out the hard way. So just focus on putting your documents over here. I am going to show you what the perfect document looks like and how the perfect setup looks. Let's get to it right now. Check this out. So when I come over here, I'm going to click on the client and I'm going to show everybody everything over here. So first name, middle name, last name, date of birth, social security number, phone number, address. Look at that. And then what I do is I come over here and I match everything up. So now, does everybody see why I said what I said when I was talking about the ID? The ID is in Kansas, right? But the person's information is in California. And I'm going to pull up this proof of address. Throw a thumbs up if you guys understand this, that this person's information is in Kansas and this is a bank statement. And look, that's literally where they're living in California. Now, again, this is for sample purposes, so we didn't get anybody in trouble, but I'm just letting everybody see, like the social security card, the ID, everything looks perfect, prim, pristine. It's legible. No coffee stains, no hands, no jeans, no countertops, no dashboards, no comforters. My God, I've seen so many different things. Okay, all this stuff. Try to make sure that it looks perfect when you're doing this, because the key over here is to make it look as great as you possibly can. As great as you possibly can, so you make sure that everything is great. Now, here's the passport card. Does anybody see the difference why I tell you passport and not ID? ID includes the previous address. Passport just says birthplace, New York. You see the hack? See the reason why we hacked this the way that we hacked this is because there's no address. And because there's no address, we don't have to worry about anything. Okay. I am going to turn the chat on for this part because the next part that I am doing is actually difficult. Okay. Oh, oops, I did not unzoom all the way. Give me a second. Let me unzoom the screen all the way. There we go. So I will open up the chat so everybody can tell me what's going on. We had a couple of people fall off. All right, let me turn on the chat. All right, cool. Let me go back and share. Look at you guys weathering the storm. Ready? All right. This is the way you pull the credit report in. It works every time. You follow it. It's like Novocaine. It works every single time. It is perfect. It happens. You just got to do it. The software gives you the ability to pull the credit report in 3 steps. I'm going to delete the credit report over here. The Epic Pro Report V2. I'm going to delete it. Ready? I'm going to go back to the Manage All Users. Do we see Upload MFSN Report? Now, if some of you are zoomed all the way in, it might not show you MFSN Report. It's got everything to do with your screen. So all you got to do is there's a little box. Let me see if I can do it. Yep, I can do it here. You see this little box? If yours looks like this, I can't see it. See this little gray thing over here? You just drag it over, and I will say Upload MFSN Report. Okay? I'm going to zoom out a little bit. That's a little too big for me. Okay? All I'm going to do is click Upload MFSN Report, and I'm just going to follow the steps. Guys, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. Legitimately follow it. Step 1, click the information. Put my username. I think this is the password. Hold on. might not be the password. Give me a second. No, that's not the password. Okay, let's try that again. Put my password. Try it again. Perfect. Once I got here, right? I'm here. I'm inside of my free score now. I go back to the software. I click step 2. This is called HTML code. Don't need to know how to read it, guys. I don't even know how to read it. Windows users, I'm going to start with you first. Control A. Mac users, Command A. Right click, copy. Go back to the software. Right click, paste. Click save. I'm opening up my chat. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me if I need to run that one more time. My chat is open. Everybody can put that. Put a yes in the chat if you need me to run it one more time. If you don't want me to run it one more time, put no. I will not run it one more time. Chat is open. Okay, beautiful, Lexi. Let's do this. Let's do this one more time. Thank you for at least saying something. Let's do this one more time. Ready? Manage all users. Manage profile. I'm going to go ready. Test client. Ready? Come over to upload MFSN report. I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this out just to make life easier, right? I'm going to close it. Again, run it as the steps. Ready? Step 1. Click on the bot. Now, if you're logged in, since I'm logged in, it'll be fine. Right? I'm logged in. Once you log in, go to step 2. Here's step 2. Ready? Click step 2. There's the code. Control or Command A, depending on what system you are. It's going to do everything in blue. Then right click, copy. Right click, paste. That's it. Click save. You're done. I swear it's not hard. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. This one, the easy one. It's the easy one. I promise you. If you guys want to learn how to do Identity IQ, My Score IQ, ask me at the end of class. I'll do Identity IQ and My Score IQ for you guys at the end of class. Okay, I do have access to those and I can do that. That's it, nice and easy. Okay? Once you have that, you have now pulled the report in. Here's your report. You can go view your report by clicking on the pencil and clicking process and HTML. And look, it's all done. All there. Everything's good. Now that that's completed, you're completed. Okay? As we move forward, right? Hold on, let me shut the chat off. Told you because I'm gonna get confused. Let's go. Not confused. I'm gonna get distracted. That's what happens. Share screen one more time. Let's do this one more time. We're almost at the end, guys. So, communication portal's good. You got text messages, you got email communication, you got your support ticket, you got PAMs, invoices, okay, which you can come and view for whoever does it. We don't do that, guys. I send your invoice directly to your phone, okay? And then text message templates or email templates. All that information comes here. I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't been going over this piece because a lot of people don't use this. They're using other things and other products like GHL, Dispute Fox, or whatever the case may be for that stuff. So I just don't focus on this section because a lot of people tell me, Ali, we don't need to go over it. Cool, no problem. I just give you guys whatever it is. If you do want me to go over it, again, like I said, just notate it. I'll go back over it when we're done. I just want to get through this piece. I'm actually doing really freaking well. I'm so proud of myself because we're about to get to the most important part. Now, where we are here is how to actually generate a letter, actually how to generate a letter. So the way that I'm going to generate the letter tonight, I'm going to change up what I've been teaching people. Okay? And the reason I'm going to change up what I've been teaching people is people have been generating garbage, okay, and expecting things to get done. So I'm going to teach them how to generate at least a more aggressive letter today and get them rocking with that so that um, at least they can feel like something is making a move. So let's do this. I'm going to change it up a little bit today. You guys are going to be the first ones to hear me go down this way. If you have generated a letter, it'll go down. It'll be over here. I'm going to show you guys everything, and I will generate a letter tonight. So let's go to the attack area. When I click select the client, I'm going to select the client that we set up. We did this all one together. Now, normally I would tell everybody just generate maximum efficiency focus. Okay. I don't like the maximum efficiency or mixed focus with special focus because of the creditor letters. But here's the problem. I've been seeing people generate a letter and then nothing comes off, and in the first month, and they get so frustrated because they generated a weaker attack. They generated a letter that wasn't stronger and they wanted it to do magic work overnight. FYI, guys, this takes time. This is not fake methods. Let's say that. I want to say it like that. This is real credit repair. You're sending stuff out that's real. It's not fake stuff. It's not things that you're doing and claiming that are incorrect or falsities that can actually get you thrown in jail for it. And I'll when we have the open Q&A, somebody can ask me that question. I'll actually tell you what happened. So it does take time, and I want everybody to understand something. In the Q&A section, it says don't judge things until the fourth round. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Don't judge things until you start to get deletions, no matter how long it takes. Now, I understand that people they're in a money bind. The whole point of this is to fix our credit so we can get out of the money bind. Well, the bank is only offering this set rate and things like that for a certain period of time. I get it. But don't put yourself on the bank's schedule, because the bank will have another promotion that they're offering in 6 or 8 months from now. Don't worry about the bank. Worry about getting your file fixed correctly from the beginning so stuff does not come back. Stuff does not get put on or get a soft deletion, which a soft deletion is where they suppress the information of the file while they're doing the investigation and then comes back verified. So we want to focus on actually getting deleted from the first time and keep it deleted. So when I'm sitting down, I'm talking to you guys in this manner because what happens? A lot of people come in and they want things overnight. It doesn't work like that in the software. I'm sorry. I know you probably went in a meeting with Dion. Dion showed you the AI. I know that you've probably been in a meeting with Ms. Deborah. Somebody else showed you something different. I'm going to ramp it up a different level because I want you guys to do that. So normally, if your pocket is hurting, maximum efficiency focus is fine. But if your pocket is not hurting and you're like, look, I just want to get this done and I don't want to think about it, go with this maximum effective focus. If you're printing with my team will look at the bad letters and get rid of the garbage. So you're not going to send out garbage letters if that's the case. Yes, this will take you 30 seconds to generate. It will take you 30 seconds to generate. So I'll tell everybody in this room right now, do you have 30 seconds a month to generate a letter to fix your credit? If you don't print it yourself, it takes 30 seconds. Do you have 30 seconds? I think everybody's going to say yes. I think at some point in time, I think that walk from your car to your job takes you about 30 seconds, at least 30 seconds. I think you got it in that walk. You can generate this letter in that walk. Once everything is set up correctly, it literally does take that, and I'm going to show you guys. Ready? Now, if you want to print with me, everybody write this down. Get your pen and pad out. TPNPA. In the note section over here. Letter A. Why? That's your discount code. I'm gonna give you guys a break on your pages, not the whole file, a break on your pages, so that when you guys have a massive amount of pages, I do discount the pages for you guys because you're coming into this class. Ready? Everybody want to see? Ready? I'm done. Generate. I'm literally done. Put your hand up, put your thumb up, put something up and tell me if that was hard. Put something up if that was hard. I should see nothing pop up because that was easy. Did everybody get that? Put a thumbs up if you got it. If you did not get it, thumbs down. I'm going to help you. The next part, I am going to give you guys the power user stuff so that I will let you guys come and unmute yourselves. I'm not doing bad. I'm doing better than I thought I was. So, everybody still engaged? Everybody good? Did I lose anybody yet? Here we go. We're done. Literally, that's it. So now what happened is that file just went to the printing company. Boom, I got it right there. That file just went to the printing company. I will review that file, double check everything, make sure that everything is perfect, and we will send it out based upon on the package that you choose. That is completed. 30 seconds. Raise your hand if you can do 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I can do 30 seconds. Yo, Steve, you got 2 minutes? You got 2 minutes? Hold on. Watch this. How many people want to be a power user? How many people want to use the software to the actual extent of the way it was supposed to be used? Okay. All right, guys. Let me let you guys unmute yourselves and don't ask questions. Don't be rude to anybody. Just let's keep it civil, but I'll allow you to unmute yourselves. I'll allow the chat to work again. Okay? Don't get me while I'm going because the next piece is going to be hard. The next piece is going to be, if you understand it, you're going to understand it. But I'm going to promise you this is where everything starts to get together. I'm going to select that client again. But instead of picking maximum effectiveness focus, I ain't going to pick that. I'm going to come over here and pick do it yourself. Same thing. I'm not going to select myself because I already sent it to and click generate. Now, I'm going to get up. This is the last time I get up. The next time, the next when I sit down, I'm done. I'm done for the rest of the night. Questions, Q&A, all that stuff can happen. We can go crazy. Okay. This is the AI. This is the AI right here. Okay? That's the AI. So if this is the AI, I want everybody to put it in the chat. This is the most aggressive attack. MPEP. Write it down. Write it in the chat. MPEP. I'm going to grab my chat to the screen. MPEP. Let's write it in the chat, ladies and gents. I want to make sure everybody's awake. Here we go, Ray. Ray's awake. Here we go. Steven's awake. Miss Lex, you awake? There you go. Right next. Where's everybody else? MPEP is the most aggressive attack. And because MPEP is the most aggressive, there we go, Q. Good job. Most aggressive attack. That's the one we want to select. That's the most aggressive AI, and that's the one you want to use every single time. There you go, Charles. Okay? Ivy, good job. There we go. That's why I said we got to wake everybody up. So now we got MPEP selected. We're going to select our attack number. Well, the attack number is relative towards the days that you're using to attack. So if you're on a 15-day method, you still got to start at attack 1. But every 15 days, you're going to move up the ladder. Go to attack 2, go to attack 3, 4, and then you'll go to every 30 days after round 4. Okay? Now, I'm not going to go too crazy into that one. And the reason that I'm not going to go too crazy into that one is it's not cost effective. It is not cost effective to do the 15-day method. If you got money to throw away, go down that route. If you don't have money to throw away, do not go down that route. It is not cost effective. And I want everybody to understand, oh, but I heard 15 days. That's fine. I know you heard 15 days. I know it's on the FAQ section. I know other people teach that. I don't, because it's not cost effective. Remember, I come from the printing company. I am not working for the software company. I come from the printing company. So what's the difference? What am I telling you to do? Not print it every 15 days. I lose money by telling you this. I love it if you do it every 15 days. I'm making money regardless. But at the end of the day, what am I seeing? People getting turned off when they get a stall letter and they send it out every 15 days for 4 weeks, for 6 weeks, or 8 weeks, and they're not happy. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's go down the 30-day method, and here's why. If we go down over here and we select the first round, okay, we don't know what's wrong with the credit report. I'm going to show you how to generate an aggressive attack without even knowing what's on the credit report. You ready for this, guys? You ready for this? Very simple. Check all in green. Count how many green boxes there are. There's 12. 12 times 3 is 36. Default. 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 I don't have to read the credit report. I did not have to read the credit report, and now I just created the most aggressive attack in the software without reading the credit report. Does that make sense to everybody? Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense to you. Put a 2 in the chat if that doesn't make sense. That's the most aggressive credit report. Do you look like an expert if you generate a file like this? Do you think you look like an expert? Put a yes in the chat if you think you look like an expert. Put a no in the chat if you think you don't look like an expert. Steve, since you said yes first, I'm not going to berate Miss Ivy. I'm going to get you. Let me ask you a question. You didn't read the credit report. How can you look like an expert, my friend? You can't come off mute. Yeah, that's why I want you to talk to me. I'm asking you a question. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. All right. But say somebody was in a room with you and they saw you do that, right? And they read, but I don't got student loans. I don't got medical records. Why did you select those? Ooh, yeah. Somebody did put it in the chat. It's AI generated. I like that. Okay. But let's not. But here's the thing. We're crutching on the AI. Remember, if you're a power user, put power user in the chat if you want to be a power user. If you're a power user, you're not crutching on the computer system. You're the power user. You tell the AI what to do. That's the key. You're the power user. You're the one that tells the AI, go up, go down, go left, go right. Why is everybody using ChatGPT? ChatGPT is the power human on human life. Because everybody's crutching on the AI to tell them what to do. When it's the other way around. It is the other way around. But why did I do it this way? Because I want to show you that if you got to go with speed, there's a way to go with speed. Right? Check this out. I'm still going to run it like this, but I'm going to run it for a different reason. That is the most aggressive attack. So if I stuff this up, and I have done this before live, if I stuff this up and generate a letter by accident, which I have done, okay, what happens? I get the most aggressive attack generated regardless. But here's what I do. I come into here. I follow this line, follow my orange line to the bottom. There's that circle right there. And in that circle, I'm going to press it. That circle is going to give me the key to the kingdom. The key to the kingdom is right in front of you. Why? That is every item on the credit report right in front of you, color coordinated. It is color coordinated, which means what? Put it in the chat. What does color coordination mean? I'm going to start doing this. This is a new one. What does color coordination mean? If somebody want to come off mute and explain it to me, come off mute. Explain it to me if you know. But what, you're right that you jumping ahead of me. But I got you. But what does color coordination mean? If we color coordinate something, what are we doing? Bingo. Categorizing it. To do what? To match them, correct? We want to match. I remember when I was in high school, my shoes matched, my hat matched, my shirt matched. The only thing that didn't match was my jeans. I color coordinated myself when I went out. I always made sure that it looked good. Why'd I say that? Because we got to identify everything together. So understanding that, and Miss Phillips, thank you. Okay, we're going to do that. Now, I don't know who that was that came off mute, but thank you so much. We're gonna go into it now because you're right. You just jumped a little bit ahead. Ready? I'm not standing behind, so I can't see who's talking. I'm actually up at the board, so I can't see everybody behind me. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Ready? Watch this. Come up to the top. Green. Green is good. Green is a good item. That dark green is a good item. Remember, with credit, in this sense, on this software, dark green means money. Means you're in the money. So let's get rid of the stuff that's not in the money. Well, let's get rid of the stuff that's in the money. Let's come back over here. Let's click high positive item. Let's go back to that circle. Now we're in the negative. Everything's in the negative over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a little bumpers like bowling on the first shot so you guys can get yourselves situated. This is your negative item. Number. What does that mean? At the bottom in the circles, if you click number 1, this is what it would equal. This is your first box. This is your second box, third box, fourth box, and this is the type of reported issue in this box, aka the type of negative item. Meaning the type of negative it is. What is it? Okay? What is it? What is this negative item and how is it affecting your credit report? Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, what is this negative item? I got water down here or something? No? Shit, I don't. What is the negative item? Somebody come off mute. Talk to me. Something wrong with... Yes, but it says it right there. J is abbreviated. Miss Phillips, yes, you would be correct. It's just personal identifier. It's not just the one thing. If you guys come on a Friday class where I actually teach advanced tactics in this software, on a Friday class, I actually teach you what it is. This is just the overall thing over here. This negative item is, Ray, put it in the chat. What is this negative item? PI, personal identifier. That's all it is. Just letting you know that the personal information on this file is incorrect, and that's what's there. It means it doesn't match up. That's all it does. because everything across all three bureaus needs to be exactly even, match up perfectly. So that's all it is. All right. So let's go to the next negative item. Tell me what the next negative item is. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to leave bumpers on one more time, and let's see what everybody gets. There we go. Good job, Miss Phillips. Perfect. Perfect. Inquiries. That's what it is. It's an inquiry. Miss Phillips, what's number 3? Y'all leaving Miss Phillips out to dry over here. She the only one putting in the chat. Come on, where's everybody else? How many people we got in this room? What we got? One person? Thank you, Q. Thank you. Q, what's the next one? The boy, he's ready to skip. He's like, let's get this done. Why, Q? Explain why to the class. Attaboy. That's why, class. That's why I went in depth about understanding color coordination, because that is the key. Everything that is the same color is the same thing, except 41. What is 41, Q? I did, brother. Yep. It's an inquiry. Why is 41 light green, Q? I know you've been here a few times, so I'm going to pick on you a little bit right now. Why? What makes it different? Remember where it is on the screen, or you don't remember? Just call me for help. I got you. Come on. Come on. I know you got it. Come on. No. Why? Look at box 1. What's next to box 1? Other side. What does it say? There you go. So why is it different? Because it's what? What does it say above? Next to it. Bingo. So that means that this inquiry over here is related to an account in the system. So 41 has an account that it's actually related to, and that's why, hold on, let me make sure I load it. 41 has an account that it's related to, and that's why it's putting it in green. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't teach people how to remove best inquiries in the software for the only reason, if you do remove it and the account gets removed, it is a pain in the ass to get it back on. So what do I teach you how to do? Come scroll down. There's a magical button that says remove this content box, right? And I click bye-bye, 41's gone. Now guess what? There's 42, and 42 is the same thing. Again, I scroll down to the bottom, I hit remove this content, and I'll come up to number 87. 87 is the next one. What is the next one? Who wants to come off mute and help Q? Because Q ain't the only one in here at all. Come on, Steven, let's go. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Right here, brother. Box number 2. Every single time you're going to focus on box number 2. What happens is people get lost in the noise. Okay? That's why I say focus on box number 2. This is box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4. And the reason that I label it box 1 through 4 is because when we get to a public record, which is a bankruptcy, you're going to have to know about box 4. But if you understand about box 1, 2, 3, and 4, you're gravy, baby. You understand? Okay? So now, what negative item is this? Perfect. AODL 1-2. That's it. That's it. It's that easy. We make this software harder than it needs to be. I promise you guys it's not hard. I even teach you guys when you guys get to the advanced tactics, how easy it is with advanced tactics. Ready? You ready for this? This is going to be even crazier. I'm going to delete this. You're going to do the next one too. Ready? Let's go 87. Let's go 88. What's 88, bro? Big dog? I, I, so my mouse, I don't have my mouse on. My mouse is just floating somewhere. I'm actually touching the board like a Microsoft tablet. And the reason that I do this is for a reason. There's a lot of people do this on their phone or a tablet and not on a PC. So I can show you how to do it when you're on a mouse with a computer, but I'll do that at the end. But right now I'm teaching you guys to click. So when you guys go to this orange button at the bottom, the circle, right? And then you go to any of the numbers, you click the number. I just clicked 88. 88 is yellow, right? 88 just disappeared. This is how you guys focus on it, right here. This is the negative item number. So that's what I clicked on at the bottom, right? Box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4. This is the box that we're looking at, okay? Because a lot of people focus on the hover. Yes, if you're using mouse and keyboard, it's perfect, but a lot of people don't do that. Sometimes they do this on their phone or tablet, negative item. This is the key. So I try to make this inclusive for everybody because you could do this the same way on a computer. Does that make sense to everybody? Make sense? I heard somebody says you was confused. I'm not looking. Does that make sense? Who said I didn't understand? Come on, talk to me. Where'd you disappear on me? You good? Okay, good. Good. I want to make sure. At the end of the day, we want to make sure that everybody that gets into this part, this is the major part of the software. If you don't know how to use this, it's a big problem. This is the big problem. But this is how you generate the most aggressive letters. The software is not going to generate, the AI in the software is not going to generate the most aggressive letters. This is going to generate the most aggressive letters for you. And this will only turn it up further to generate the aggression of the letters even higher. Okay? So, understanding this piece is huge. Huge. Who wants to be my next person? Who wants to be the next person that's going to come off? Come off mute and talk to me. Nobody? I got Steven. That's... Yeah. Ready? What's 89? Perfect. Perfect. But you're wrong. Why are you wrong? Why are you wrong? Why are you wrong? Yeah. Bingo. Ready? Ready? I'm going to open up my version of the software. Here's my version of the software. Ooh. Damn it. Okay. I can't open up my version of the software. All right. Give me a second, guys. That is charge off information. You are 100% right if that's what was in the software. But it's not in the software. What is actually in the software is something else. And let me bring that up. Just bear with me 1 second, guys. Y'all guys, throwing me off. Here you go. Again, this is my version of the software because I have my own gray label. Okay, so if I log into my version and I do the same, I'm just going to use this so I don't have to log out, right? Log out of the other one and mess up everything. So if I come over here and I just pick up my sample client, I click do it yourself and I generate. I select the first round. Okay, when we're looking at this, does anybody see CO? Does anybody see charge off information? No. What do they see? Bingo, Q. What is that? C. Bingo. Bingo. So that's why I said if you guys understand it, you'll know what to need to look at. Ray dropped it in the chat for everybody that's here. He dropped our version of the abbreviations and what you attack and what you don't attack, so you guys know what's in your system. So that's why charge off information is not here. So you'll do that, and you'll get there to understand that. So that's why I want to make sure that everybody understands that charge off is not there. So now that I'm sitting back at my desk, somebody asked me for a mouse and a keyboard. Watch, if I come over here and I go to 8090, at the bottom, look what it says, charge off CB. Because I hovered over it, because that's what you could do on mouse and keyboard. But you can't do that on a tablet or a phone. So I'm trying to teach everybody, again, the longer way of doing it than the shorter way. Okay? Because honestly, this is how quick it goes. If I'm going to do this, watch. Come down to 1. PI. Come down to 2. Inquiries. Come down to 87. 87's all other delinquency lates 1-2. Student loan derogatory late 3+. Okay? Charge off information. I just double check this. This is delinquency late. This is delinquency late. What's the last one? I click on 96 always. Student loan. I have everything. I'm done. So on the computer, you can go faster. But what happens if you don't use a computer? I just alienated everybody that can't use a computer. And that's why I want to make sure that we're doing it a way that I don't alienate everybody. Okay? So that's the key. So now we're on the last one. We went through it. We have, yes, Christine. No, because it doesn't exist in the software. So if this says charge off information and you go to the software and now you're trying to pick the right attack and there's no charge off information, how are you supposed to pick the right attack? There's three different charge offs. So if you didn't know which one it was, which one would you pick? Could it be a student loan charge off? No, in the sentiment of the software, the way that it does, actually, student loan will fall. Medical doesn't fall under charge off. Medical actually falls under, medical will fall under all other charge off and collections. So when you're looking at it, so a lot of people will look at the file itself, right? And I think he actually has a medical charge off. Let me see. Just go with what the software picks with the regular charge off. But at the end of the day, like, I want you to understand, you see how it says medical collection information, non-medical collection information. So we're working on that this is an actual charge off. We want to make sure that it falls under the right category. So not to pick the right letter, to get the right letter written. I got you. Always, yes. Power users don't rely on the computer to do everything. They double check everything, because then what's the difference? Christine, I'm gonna literally throw this at you. What's the difference between doing this and walking away and just say, hey, AI, go do whatever the F you want?
Well, now I'm printing up letters that I don't need.
The AI doesn't print anything that is not necessary. So it will not generate a letter for anything that is not necessary. But what is the difference by doing this and not looking over the file?
Doing this and not looking over the file?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I'm thinking that you don't choose something. Well, it's not going to produce a letter that you don't need, but maybe you don't want to produce a whole bunch of letters unnecessary.
Okay.
The same thing.
So my thing is, power user, when we become a power user in the software, what we should try to do is we try to make sure that the letters that are being generated are the correct letters all the time. that they're not generating an extra letter, and that the verification process of everything that's going on is generated properly every single time. That it's generated under the proper category, because each category matters, especially the category between the student loan, not the student loan, the 3+ and the 1-2. The medical charge off, the student loan collections, they're dealt with differently and how the AI writes its letters. So by doing that, we want to make sure that the letters are being written correctly according to the facet of what the actual negative item is. If the negative item that you have, no disrespect, is a charge off, just a regular charge off, well, we want to write a letter for the charge off to just be removed. But it also has difference with the letter with intent to sue that the letter is going to write if they don't do what you need to be done. And some things you can't sue for.
Then it make you look stupid, like you don't even know what you're doing.
Bingo.
So okay, so it'll still be under charge off, but yet a letter to sue versus just something that you just want to be removed.
Bingo. It's when I told you guys, you're not even scratching the surface in this class. This is basic training. And this is why I don't unmute. I'm trying not to let people unmute, because this is where we literally we get caught in a place where, yes, a lot of other people don't understand the facet of what you're doing, but and even the question that you're asking, they just like, I just want to fix my credit. I really don't. Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. Computer is smart. Here's what I tell everybody. The computer is as smart as the user that sets up the system. The computer is, if I show you advanced tactics, you will go, what in the hell did you just do? I will destroy your mind. That's why I only run advanced tactics once a week on Friday. And that class can go up to 5 hours long just based upon questions in itself. Because the questions, it starts to unlock portions of your mind. Forget about the letter and what's written inside of the letter. I gotta tell you something. The person that wrote the letter is a freaking genius. I'm not tooting his horn. I know he's a genius. He's like an Asperger's genius, if I want to say it to you guys. He's like that level of genius where it's like nobody understands anything that's coming out of his mouth, but he's just so good at what he does. It's like, damn, man, like, holy crap. The reason that I know it is because he was the guy that taught me when I got into the credit repair industry. 15 years ago, when I got into this industry, that man spent 4 hours on the phone with me teaching me about this system before this was even a system. And I'll tell you guys something, the way that he thinks is phenomenal. Phenomenal. But just telling you guys, it is at a level that sometimes I don't even understand. I look at some of his letters and go, what the hell did that just say? And I know you, Christine, you were reading that and you're like, is this verbiage necessary? Please tell me. See? Is this verbiage necessary? Mm-hmm. He's sounding like he's speaking. Well, actually, the technical guy is a lawyer. He's a barred attorney, which is, yes, he's a barred attorney, and that's how he came up with this. But the way that I tell you guys is, when you do this and you put this together properly and you string the letters correctly the way that they're supposed to be, it's very damaging to the Bureau, and they already know that. I want you guys to understand that it's very damaging to the Bureau, and they already know that. They know. So again, I teach a lot of stuff in my advanced tactic class. My advanced tactic class is my personal class. It's not one hosted by M2 or anybody in M2. So I can talk a little more freely and I can be a little more ruthless in the class. But the way that I talk to everybody in that class is straightforward and try to get them done the way that they're supposed to so that you guys understand everything about the system and how it works. I promise you guys that everything is where it needs to be. Give me 1 second, guys. My wife just came downstairs. I just want to double check on her. Let's see. Make sure she's all right. Okay. So, by doing that, that's how we do it. We're almost done. I promise you guys. And this is the key. And Christine, thank you for the questions that you asked her. I don't turn any question away. And that's the problem. This is how we make this class longer, because I do want to answer your guys' question. I want to make sure that you understand everything that's going on. I want to make sure that you guys, because that's how you guys learn, is the questions that you ask and the answers that you get from the questions that you ask is the key. Yes, the class is always available to you. So does this mean collection? No, this is not a collection. This is just a charge-off. This one's an actual charge-off, and this one's a Bank of America charge-off. So this will be a charge-off on the actual account. So what happens when this actual file gets charged off? This file gets charged off, which means the bank wrote it off as bad debt, and then they're going to sell this data to what? A collection agency. So when they sell it to a collection agency, this collection agency is going to come back to you to collect on that debt. But they bought this debt 10 cents on the dollar. Okay? So when they buy this debt, what do they actually buy this debt for? They bought this debt for, I'm just going to use this as a number. If it's $3,000, they bought it for $300. Right? And so when they buy this and now they come and collect on that $3,000, how much money did they just make? They just made $2,700 on your butt. And guess what? Guess what? They collect. You know how they collect? They take you to court. You know what they do when they take you to court? They sue you, and then they get you garnish your wages. But that's against the law, because you never signed a contract with them. There's a lot of loopholes in the system that you can go and do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Okay? So, let's get rocking and rolling, guys. Okay. Let's get this file set up for an attack. After we did that, we go to 96. That's the last file. It's a student loan derogatory late 3+. We're going to scroll down to the bottom over here. This is what I do. Take notice of this, ladies and gentlemen, especially if you're doing this on your computer. Put your first name, your last name, ID next to your driver's license or your passport, whatever you're doing. Put passport, PP next to it. First name, last name, social security card, SSC. First name, last name, POA. Okay? Which is proof of address. First name, last name, and this is passport card. Right? Why? Because when you come to this section and you're looking at it to see if the letters are going to generate correctly, okay? If you have it over here and you see it, you can't mess up. Now, why? Not to be vulgar, but just to let everybody know what's going on, right? Not to be vulgar, but I had somebody by accident generate a letter with his you-know-what downstairs. So when we went to go print the letter, I was like, woo, Nelly! There we go. That was somebody's you-know-what, private parts. So just to let everybody know, it has happened. They didn't realize it because what happens, nobody double checks the files. Nobody goes into it. Nobody looks at everything, all that stuff. What happens is they just go through it and they just generate the letters. So now by doing this, you know what you're going to generate, you know how you're going to generate, and even with your clients, that's how it should be. So you don't mix up your clients' accounts with the wrong ones. Honestly, it's a lot getting this done. But once we do this, we click over here, we go to the top, we click client info, we double check everything. She did perfect. So I say her name, address, city, state, zip code, proof of address, and then social security. After that's done, I go over here. I click off. So I click the AI off and on. I click the attack number again. And now, how many people wrote down those negative items? Put a 1 in the chat if you wrote down those negative items. Thanks, Ray. All right, Steve. Call him out. Come off mute, call him out for me. As you see, I checked all in red because we don't need to. The red means do not attack. So now I'm going to start checking everything in green that Steve reads off to me. See, Steve, tell me what you got. Come off mute, big dog. You didn't have charge off. Your student loan what? Every time, write them down, Steve. That's why we gave you that. I got you. Ready? First one was PI, personal information. Remember that one? Second one was INQ, inquiries. Third one was what? All other delinquency 1-2, right? AODL 1-2. I'm actually going in order off the top of my head. The second one was SLDL 3+. And the fifth one was CO or AOCC, correct? Did I mess up on that, guys? I got a bunch of people looking at me like, how the hell did he remember that? I've also done this 8,000 times. And then here, you guys are ready for this? Watch this. Let me show you something. You see this? You see this one over here? Always write it down. You know why? You're going to get a credit report that looks like this one, and you're going to forget it immediately, even though I know this one like the top of my head too. Ready? Look at this one. Look at all them pretty colors. Without going over anything, this one's got a bankruptcy. This one's got PI bankruptcy, inquiries. This one's got AOCC. This one's got AODL 1-2, AODL 3+, student loan 3, and student loan 3+. If I go through all of that, everything will be there. You know why? Ray, am I right? Why? It's not because I did this 100 times. It's because I've programmed my brain to look at the colors and then to look at the abbreviation. That list, Ray, can you drop it for everybody? Can you drop the image of the abbreviation again, please? The image of the abbreviation is what's going to get you guys through this software, because all you do is match it up. Literally, take that image, guys, download that image and push it through with the way that you're doing things. And if you push it through with the way that you're doing things, you're going to go through, and this is what it looks like. Here. Let me open it up. Here. Look. Do I have personal information? PI, attack, click it. Do I have public record? Yes, pub, click it. Do I have a student loan? Click it. Okay, this is charge off. Look, medical charge off. If I have student loan charge off, click it. So now I know what to select when I come up over here. So now when I do that, I come off over here. If I have this over here, I match it, boom, I'm done. And now the way that I go through it is, now the simple part. Count the green check marks, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me how many green check marks we have. Five. Awesome. Ready? How many credit bureaus? How Main credit bureaus, ladies and gentlemen, put it in the chat. Fantastic. Fantastico. Okay, 3 credit bureaus. 3 times 5 is what? Yes, you can. You can do LexisNexis. 15. The first thing I would do is put 15 over here because that's the number that we just got. Default, default, default. You have literally just created your first attack. I hit next, and the gentleman that just asked if you could do LexisNexis, depending on the account that you want to do LexisNexis on, you just literally select it in the box. That's a little more of an advanced tactic. I don't want anybody to go crazy over. Oh, you click include all 3 bureaus. And then for the gentleman that wants LexisNexis, literally you scroll down in this box over here, and then you select the one that you want. LexisNexis, there's a bunch of them. I'm not going to go super deep into that. But here, that's it. Done. Generate the letter. I'm finished. I'm done for the night. That's done, ladies and gentlemen. All right, save, finished, done. So now this is what the first letter looked like, that one that we did 45 minutes ago. It generated all these letters. Look at that. It generated 32 letters. And the one that we generated with extreme prejudice, is what I like to say. With the extreme prejudice, it generated right here. And now we can compare this side to side. Now, let's compare them side to side. Now, don't get mad about what I'm going to tell everybody over here. Does anybody remember what the most aggressive attack was? What the letters on the most aggressive attack was? MP. Okay. And in this software, do you remember, in the Phenom software, do you remember what the name of MPEP was by any chance? Just asking. If you guys don't, I'll pull it. Okay, atta girl. So let me ask you something. Out of these letters, which one's the stronger one? The one on the left or the one on the right?
The one that's on the left.
Yep.
The lesser one.
Why?
They don't need to be. It's stronger. Like,
The name.
That's
That.
what I said.
I got you, but if you remember.
I feel like the AI is like pretty much like if somebody's speaking strong, think about it. I say less. Like
No, girl, no. Because it says indemnity. You answered it in the beginning.
oh, I didn't.
Yeah. Hey, it says indemnity right down the middle. This one says opulence.
It's so small.
I can't make that one. I can't make it any bigger over there. I do apologize. But Lexi said that left. But at the end of the day, because this one says indemnity, this one says opulence. This was AI generated. This was you generated. Let me ask you a question. Who wins this battle? The power user or the AI?
Definitely a power user.
Okay. That's why it takes me 2 hours to explain this. That's why it takes me 2 hours to explain this. It takes me 5 hours to explain how to actually be a super user in the software. Not because it generated 15 less letters. It's because it generated the most aggressive attack the first time around. So I wasted 2 GAs tonight to show you guys the difference. Miss Christine, I'm gonna mute you. You got a lot of background noise. Okay? No disrespect. Okay? But that's what it is. But let me show you the difference in the letters. Here's the first one. Actually, let's not open that one. That's an inquiry. Let's open up a charge off just so we can compare apples with apples. Okay, ready? Let's go. Let's go for a charge off. COF, charge off. Ready? Here's Equifax charge off, and let's do the same thing. Let's get that one over here. Okay, and let's open up a charge off over here. Equifax charge off. Okay. I'm literally gonna put them next to each other. See the difference in the letters? Let me get this out of the way. See the difference in the letters? Different writers, different AIs, different things. Different ways that it's been proven in different ways. Scroll down over here. Let's see, does it have it? This one doesn't have it yet. It's round 2. Okay, let's see. Does it have it on this one? There's my monkey. Ah, look at this one. Okay. So in this one did it from the jump. This one did letter with intent to sue. Right here. This one will do it the next round. Each letter is different. Each AI writes it differently. Each AI does something different on every single round. So you guys are looking at 2 different aggressive states. And FYI, this one's more aggressive than this one. This only tells you with the letter intent to sue right from the beginning. And we selected Equifax letters. They're both going to Equifax, PO Box 704-256. Now, hold on. Let me see something. This was opulence. Let me look at something. If I select the client, if I go to do it yourself, I love doing this. I love playing with this software. This is how I got so good at this. Son of a gun. Got it. That's not the first round. That's the second round. That's opulence 2, day 29. So that's second round. So if we were to do an opulence round 1, so we can compare apples with apples, what does that look like? All right, same thing, 15, default, generate the same letter. I'm gonna do the same thing. I just want everybody to see this. This is what I do. When I get in a rabbit hole, this is my rabbit hole. I go down a rabbit hole and I just start getting into it and just start figuring out what it is. Let's conclude all 3 bureaus. I already generated it. Let's go. I just want to see what the difference between this one is, and then I'm done for the night. Does anybody have any questions that while I'm going down a rabbit hole with everybody? Mr. Johnson, I got a different idea with. That's why I told you got my private number, my office number. I'm going to be 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Okay? I'm going to do something different with, because you're going to put 5,000 clients in the system, so. I got something for you tonight. You want to do something a little different? I got something sick for you tonight. Okay. Check this out. Let's open this one up. Okay. Here, you see the difference? I caught it. Okay, here we go. So I just generated three different letters. Here you go. Here's the 3 different letters. Here we go. Look at this. This is indemnity. This is opulence. This is opulence 1, okay? And this is, whatchamacallit? Opulence 29. So this is literally the second one, okay? So now I'm going to I want to compare apples with apples. That's why I was like, hold on, wait, why has it got the letter with the intent to sue? It's usually in the second round, right? Because it wasn't the second round. So let's just open up that Equifax, right? And get that Equifax open and see that one compared to the other Equifax letter. And here, look, that's the other one. That's indemnity. Perfect. Okay. So let's do this. Ready? No. Come over here. Son of a gun. Here we go. All right. Look at this. There you go. There's the verbiage. It's like something don't seem right. See the difference? You see the difference in rounds? The aggression in rounds? Does everybody see that? That's why I tell you guys don't judge anything. No letter with intent to sue. Honestly, guys, to me, they look exactly the same. They got few little odds and ends, but they look exactly the same. Right? Don't they look the same? Right? How many people here for funding? How many people want money? Okay. All right. I want everybody to do this real quick. I'm going to show you guys something I've been working on. This class is over. If you guys have any credit repair questions, okay, you're more than, whatchamacallit? You're more than, why does it say work to execute GOAT combo 1? Oh, because it's GOAT combo 1, attack 1. That's why it says 11. GOAT combo 1, attack 2. That's why I'll say 12, I think it is. GOAT combo 1, attack 3. That's why. Don't ask me why. It always start, if it's your first round, start GOAT combo 1. Anybody have any credit repair questions that they want to go into? How do we get the replay? Oh, very good, Miss Collins. Miss Collins, ask Ray nicely to drop the links for the YouTube channel because you only get it by being in this class. Tell Ray, be nice. Hey, Ray, drop that shit. Miss Ray, if Miss Collins generates any letters, give her a discount immediately. She was nice. She was just nice. She could have told me to go F myself. She was a sweetheart about it. Okay? Look, I can't do this in this class. So I have to start another Zoom room. So if anybody wants to see how to get money or how to locate money or how to go through certain things, please, Ray's going to drop a link in the chat. Okay, not a link, a phone number. I want you to take your phone out. To that phone number, I want you to text LINK, LINK. What's going to happen is, if we have no more questions about credit repair, he's going to send you that link. Mr. Johnson, go to that link. I got something sick for you to show you. Okay? I'm going to send you, I'm going to show, yep. Somebody said. Go Q. Go for it, buddy. I'm not going anywhere. Go. Oh, upgrade. Cancel, upgrade. No. You're just canceling them and telling the software, don't upgrade me at this level, upgrade me at this level. Recharge me at this level. Good question, Mick. Good question, Q. You still attack a creditor is it
You get to keep the letters that you have already generated, and you can still see them.
mm-hmm.
Once you cancel.
Yes, ma'am. Yep. It's not nothing's gonna happen because the portal, you don't get rid of your portal. All you're telling your portal is, hey, my subscription is iron, just to use this as an example. My subscription is iron, I want to go to bronze. Stop charging me at iron and start charging me at bronze. By canceling it, you're nullifying this one and just saying go to this one. That's all you're doing. Same actual portal. It cancel and go back down. Yeah, same thing. It's not gonna. You can jump around all around this damn software, however you're moving. That's why I say it's you downgrade. Pick your package, pick your higher package, and then downgrade. That's the key. I need another class with you. Saturday morning, 11 a.m. More than welcome. More than welcome. I didn't have a Saturday class. We're getting a massive snowstorm over here in the tri-state area. I might not be able to teach class Saturday, so Ms. Deborah might teach it, but I promise you guys, if I got power, I'm teaching it. I love teaching you guys. I'll be honest with you. I do love teaching every single person that's here. It takes time. But everybody text that phone number link. Everybody rock and roll? So you got 4 people that we got 4 people that want to join us. If they don't want to join us, it's okay. No, that's not the community. That's the get no. Community, if you girl, you printing with us, you get into the community for free. Yeah, just text Ray your name and number, and you get into email address, and they give you access to the community for free. Oh, just link, so we know that you need a link. So as soon as I leave here, he's gonna send you the link to the room. Yes, Miss Collins.
How you doing? So, what is your name on the printing service so I'll know?
Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. You remember like Aladdin, Alibaba and the 40 Thieves? I'm Alibaba.
Okay.
I swear to God, I'm not even joking. Where the hell is it? Where the hell is it? Hold on. I promise you, Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, right there. I'm the first one. No problem. I'll see you on the other side. I'll be over in a minute. Haven't you? Okay. I got a thing. If anybody wants to join me ever in my private Zoom, okay, here's Zoom with Badi.com. There you go. That's my private Zoom. Anybody would like to join, you guys can join. Just go to that. People can start to click that link and leave. I will be there shortly. I will wait in case there are any questions. Anybody that wants to stay, you're more. We'll talk. No. I'm good. No, just click on that link now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Click on that one now. Leave. Yes, Miss Phillips. Do it yourself is the best one because you're gonna pick. It's gonna be the day. Say hi to everybody. Got a girl. Oh, hi, Stu. This is my baby. She's waiting for her daddy. Do it yourself is the best because you get to pick your aggression. Yes, you want your sloth? There you go, Bubba. No problem. I'll see you in the other room. Anybody else want to join us clicking in the other room? I'll be there in 2 seconds. Oh, Bubba. Here's a slothy. Anybody else have any questions while I close this out? Okay. Hi, Bubba. Hello, my little angel. Everybody's good? Fantastic. Hi, buddies. Q, you come in. Anybody else have any questions over here while I tend to leave? Can you attack a creditor if they're still the Zoom with Badi? Just click that over there. Zoom link. Zoomwithbadi.com. Yep. Over there. Oh yeah. Here you go. Oh, Bubba. I acted like this was the baby. I was handing you the baby. Okay. Hey, Bubba. You want the wolf? Okay. Come over here. All right. Can you still attack if a creditor is suing you? Yes, you can, because you're attacking the bureau and not the creditor itself. What do you want, Bubba? What do you want? The microphone? You want to talk to everybody? Say hi, everybody. Ike. Okay. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. Stop sharing. Okay. We're good over here. All right. And all right, let me go make. Let's get my Zoom up. Let's go over here to my Zoom. Okay. Oh, damn, girl. Damn, girl. You doing some damage, Joe. Don't worry. Daddy got it. Daddy got it. We got a lot of people waiting. I meant all. Okay. All right. I'm a. Oh, she literally waving at everybody. Hi. There's your best friend. Say hi, Ray Ray. Say hi, Ray Ray. There's your best friend. Okay, guys, let me show you what I got. You want to go to mama? You want to go to mommy? You're not letting mommy eat. All right, hold on. Let's give me a few minutes. I'll be ready. I love you, little girl.
1, 2.
1, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys. Who is that? Who's got all that background noise? Miss Christine, I don't mind. I'm gonna mute you real quick, and then you come off mute when you got me. All right? All right, guys. Let me show you something different. So, Metro 2 is the starting of the software. What happens is Metro 2 is the base. People don't realize the power that Metro 2 unlocks. What do I mean by that? Metro 2 can unlock immense power if done correctly. So let me open up that immense power. Here it is. Welcome to the score machine, ladies and gentlemen. The score machine is one of the most powerful tools ever created for credit and funding industry. So, Mr. Johnson, when you start doing your clients' files and you start working with them, what you're trying to do is you're trying to build them to that next level. Okay? Ray, I'm gonna make you host, brother. Not host. Yeah, I'm gonna make you host. No. I was gonna say I'm gonna make yeah, and I'm gonna share my screen. Let me share my screen so you can let people in. Oh, hey, man. Okay. So let me share my screen. Okay. So what happens is in this software, let everybody in just in case I can't see it. When we're working with oh shit. You made an update. Okay, cool. Wow. Okay, we got a lot of stuff that just came. All right. So what happens is when we're doing the system, we're working with the system, we're building the system out. We built this on the same before and after system. And what do I mean by before and after? When a client comes in, what do they need? You don't ever know what they need. Everybody wants funding, but they don't know that they're qualified. So how many people have a My Free Score Now account in here already? Put a 1 in the chat or come off mute and tell me if you got a My Free Score Now account. Okay, send me username and password if you don't mind. I'm gonna show you how the system works on the betterment of your behalf. And I'll show you how easy this system is. Send it to me in the chat. Personally, do not send it to, do not send it to the whole chat. Ain't nobody need to see your credit stuff. The way that I need your email address, and password. If somebody has a My Free Score Now account, give it to me. I'm gonna show you exactly what it is. I'm gonna do you, Lex, and then I'm gonna do somebody else. Watch this. I'm gonna drop a bomb on everybody's behind. Steve, you got one? You got a My Free Score Now account? There we go, Lex, I got you. Hold on, I got you. Wait, ready? Anybody that wants to send it to me, ready? Look at this. Watch this. I don't crap talk anybody. I don't do nothing, but I made this software so easy that literally, well, our developer and my business partners in the room, we made this software so easy because we wanted to keep life easy for you. You see how easy it was to enter that? I put My Free Score Now. I put your username and password. As long as everything is correct, watch what's going to happen. Hamed, look on the terminal and tell me if yep, beautiful. I pulled your score in that fast. There is no second guessing. There is no nothing. We gave you a fundability score. We have the credit report right over here. Everything is labeled. You have your personal information. And if I click credit report, it tells you what doesn't match. Oh, if I go to inquiries, you can see your inquiries. If I go to public records, you can see all your public records. If I go to accounts, you can see all your accounts. But that's not the best part about it. This is the best part. Miss Lex, do me a favor. If you don't know shit about funding, right, and you think it's a credit score that gets you funding, I'm about to blow your mind tonight. Do you know how to drive a car, sweetie? Red means? I had somebody say speed up the other night, so I'm going to ask questions. When I ask questions, I don't mean to be rude, but it's just funny. Yellow means? This one good. Yellow means what? Okay. And green means?
Oh, I thought you said green. I'm sorry. I was looking at the mountain.
Yeah.
Yellow means slow down. Green means go.
Okay, so yellow means slow down, green means go. Do you have a credit score? Do you have a 700 plus credit score? Why? Because it's red, right? Do you have under 30% utilization? No. Red. Do you have a minimum of 5 open primary credit cards with 2 years of good payment history? You have 3 primary credit cards with at least 3 years of age and $5,000 plus limits. Yes and no. TransUnion, no, but yes on Equifax and Experian, right? So it's more like a yellow, like, yeah, maybe. No more than 4 unsecured accounts in the last 12 months? Green, right? Right? Go. Under 4 inquiries under your accounts? Green, right? Go. You got collection charge-offs and late payments?
Yeah, that's showing on the report. Right?
Yep. And bankruptcy? No bankruptcy, you good. But are you fundable? No. And that's what's holding you back. Everything that's in red. That's what you work on. So now, anybody that's running this as a business, right? Running this as a business, even yourself, but anybody that's running this as a business, can you argue with what's on the screen? Can you tell the person that's on the screen, right, that you're having a consultation with, that they don't need credit repair? They can't tell you that. You set it up to your credit repair profile, wherever it is. You do a little bit of credit repair because it's connected via an integration. You're done. And what do I mean via an integration? It means that it just gives you a login screen. So you can just put your information and log in. That's the key. Make your life easier. Credit repair is just not about fixing the negative items that's in the box over here. Credit repair is about fixing all the red items. So now, what's the next thing that we want to fix? Under 30% utilization. So Ms. Lex, let's scroll down to the bottom over here. What do we see? Pay downs. Well, what do you got to pay? Well, you got an Amex with $5,200 in balance on it, right? Let's click on Amex, and now we're going to get a calculator. Well, what's the bank looking for? The bank is looking for under 10% utilization. Let's go to 10% utilization. You got to pay $12 a day to get your utilization down. $89 a week, $386 a month to get that credit card down in less than a year. To drop that utilization down from 86 to 10%. You know what we call this, guys? Debt consolidation. And it's already built into your system, and you don't got to pay somebody extra to do it. Because when does the APR kick? The APR kicks in every single month for the year. But if you're paying that off, that it's kicking the APR in the behind, well, guess what? You're going to be paying off before the API can get traction. The APR can get traction. That's the key. So now we take that, we pay these utilizations down, right? All these ones that are high over here, right? We pay that down, which this is, I'm assuming it's all the same card. No, 703, 9703, 7256, and 9703. I'm assuming this is the same card because same thing, okay? You have your JP Morgan Chase, who's a little high, okay? What you could do too is, and this is knowledge for everybody that's here, is you also take the system, right? You also take the system and you go in and you ask for a limit increase, right? To drop the utilization down. It's an old school tactic. Because now what happens is your utilization stays, but they give you another $5,000. What happens? Well, if you have 5,000, if you have 10,000 and you have 50% utilization, you got another 5,000, it drops down to 33%. Now you just lowered your utilization. What happens if they give you another 10,000? Well, you just dropped it down by half. Now you're at 25%. I didn't do anything but raise the ceiling of money they're going to give me and then attack that. But here, you see how this gives you a clear picture, everybody? This gives you a clear picture of what you're supposed to do, because credit repair is not one thing. It is all things. And when we build credit repair, we build it in the sense to actually attack the file. So now, the next thing is, when I upload a file, I can go into the progress report and I can see everything that's there. What's been removed, what hasn't been removed. Hamed, we just uploaded her. How does she have a removal? Thank you. He'll fix that. It'll tell you if something's been removed. It's great that you can see it, you know, because that we get in the future in over here. But at the end of the day, like, look, this has been removed, so you can see the removals. You can see what. But how am I supposed to know you had that removed? You just uploaded your report for the first time, unless somebody in this software is using the same exact report. And you working with somebody else. We don't have her report. This is the first time she ever uploaded herself in the system. I don't know. Hamed's got to look. Hamed's got to look in the back end. So when that comes in, you'll do that. Now here's the cool part. This is what I love for the credit repair people. Metro 2 doesn't explain the laws. What it does is it tells you, you have a charge off. It's going to go over there. Your software breaks down every law that negative item has broken. Every piece that's broken by that file. And you can go down and start working with that. Now use ChatGPT because the software does not write letters. You can use ChatGPT and start to write letters to send it to the bureaus and start attacking your letters if you want to do something along those lines. Or use Metro 2 and understand exactly what's been being attacked. Then we get you all fixed and you get to become a fundable file. Come over here, and I go over here to funding, and now the AI picks all the fundable apparatuses that you can use. This is everything that can be funded based upon your credit report. You only have 2 inquiries on each one that you can pull. I can go over here and get funded. I just literally click apply, follow the card, follow the steps. And now I'll apply for this card, and now I'll be able to get money from that bank. I read something today. Oh, you're my favorite person right now, because who do you think my competitor is? You damn right. And you know why Credit Karma is my number 1 competitor? because they full of fucking shit. Credit Karma is the worst thing that has happened to this industry in a long time because they get paid for every card that they tell you that you're quote unquote approved for.
Your APR is like skyrocket. I don't trust it, so I just know it's baloney.
So the difference is with us,
Mm-hmm.
your approval odds are higher than all of them because you got approved based upon
Your
compare but conservative underwriting. I was an underwriter. I understand what the bank is looking for. So when I understand what the bank is looking for, I took that and raised it by 20%. Meaning, so if the bank is looking for a 680, I'm gonna put 700. If the bank is looking for a 720, I'm going 730, 740. If the bank is looking for under 30% utilization, I want you to go to 10%. I want you to go to 8. I want you to go to 6. You didn't see I didn't put the number at 30%. I told you you should be under 10%, right, Lex? When I said it? Okay. Your 5 minimum counts, that's from Experian and TransUnion. That's your
I have a question.
yeah.
And it's on target, but I just, I don't know. So, if someone has student loans and they don't live, they're in this apartment, but their balance is kind of like high, what can I do with that? Like nothing. This is like obviously not into, but I need
You can get them removed. I am working on something for it.
I just need it to come through. The balance is too high, showing like, okay.
I I
My credit score is capped. There's nothing negative with my credit score. I'm already in the lending stage. It's just I'm capped at 727, or other ones are like 740. It's just I can't go any further. It's because of credit student loans.
I,
I'm assuming because there's nothing else.
I promise you, it's the easiest thing once you get them removed to get you to where you need to be because that's your DTI debt to income ratio, and you want to actually get that down. What? Credit Karma just said you had a credit card that was closed due to inactivity. Oh, great. Oh, great. That's the key. You want to get it down as low as possible and get your DTI down because that'll affect you when you go for a mortgage. But at the end of the day, they're good if that's your age and the only age that you have. I got my student loans removed like 2 weeks into having them. As soon as I had to get them paid, I got them shits off my credit. Soon as it started payment, I was like, peace. Get the hell out of here. Just got to remove them. The person that I got to remove him is no longer in the industry. She's retired. She had sauce, and I swear to God, she was good at it. She removed them shits in 3 days. 14 student loans on all 3 bureaus in 3 days. If she's still doing something, I'm gonna call her tomorrow and see if she's still doing something. This makes your life easy, guys, on everything that you're doing, whether you're running credit, whether you're running the business, whether you actually doing anything that is in the financial space.
So how much is this fee?
It is, I'm giving it away right now. I'm giving it away. Reason being is I have to pay a lawyer. You're gonna, what the hell do I gotta pay a lawyer for? Actually, Mr. Johnson, they're right in your town. I'm gonna be the only compliant software in the United States when it comes to credit. 100% FTC, FCRA, FTCA compliant. So, go for it. Mm-hmm. ask me tomorrow. I gotta put some numbers in my head on where it is, because it depends on how many clients you have coming through the door. When I had 500 clients coming through the door, I have five VAs working for me, but I didn't. When I was doing it, I also had an outsourcing company handling a lot of the stuff for me. The VAs did the outreach to the clients, all right, and got documents, got what they needed. I didn't close any deals; they closed all online. So at the end of the day, it's like you close online, you go to my thing, you fill out your forms, you do X, Y, and Z, you do this, and that's what it comes into. Your real expense in this software is printing. And it's not even if you're printing, even if you're printing it, it's expensive, because the letters that are generated in the software, and that's for everybody that's in here, the letters that are generated in the software are crazy. And it's how many users you're going to have. So that's why I want to hit you on a different way. That's the key. I know you're going to have a problem, so I need to come at you from a different angle. Okay? So over here, this software for everybody, right now it's $1,470 a month, $1,470 a month. For the next 2 weeks, I'm running it at $197. I'm not gonna drop that price ever again. And the reason that we're getting people in at that $197 is I need to pay the stupid lawyer. And I need people in. So I'm not even joking. Once he's done, no white, no brown, no orange. I ain't going to jail for nobody. So, yep, check it out. It's right here. I promise you. I ain't lying. 197 a month. Here you go. This is the same package as the Elite Pro. And this is what I'm working on. There's a couple other things that I'm not telling people about that will be coming in here. Automations, things like that are going to come over here to make your, not only your business, but you better. All you got to do is fund yourself. You're going to fund yourself, and this client, this software is worth it. Right? Oh, you know who's using it? You know who the funding companies are using? It's built in. Look right here. Admin percentage, 10%. Select your cards immediately. Charge. Approval amount, $25,000. My total fee is $2,500. Lex's eyes just went. Oh, huh. No. Can't fill it out for you. That's not compliant. That's fraud. Any software that fills out anything on your behalf without your explicit consent when filling it out is considered fraud, aka bank fraud, which will then charge you $189,000 for committing fraud via the FTC. Hence why I'm becoming compliant. So we do not teach you how to do that, because if I teach you how to do that, Miss Christine, what are they teaching you? Can I teach you what all those? Bingo. What are you gonna say that's wrong? Can I say something to you? Everything you just said was fraudulent. You know why? You know why? Why? Because You're committing bank fraud. If you're not putting the right information and documents in the bank when you're applying for your information, that is considered bank fraud. Go look it up. It's crazy. That's why. Okay. Now, there's a difference. I'll give you one gem tonight. There's a difference of understanding what they're asking and how to apply. For example, how many people are in your household, Miss Christine?
It depends on, okay, so, well, technically, it's me, but then it's me and my husband, so that would be two.
Okay. Your household income. Just no. Just throwing a number out. I don't need you. I'm gonna give it to you. Your household income is $200,000. Your personal income is $100,000. Now let me ask you a question. Or actually, I'm gonna do this purposefully. Your personal income is $150,000. Your husband's income is $50,000. When you fill out that credit application, right? If you're filling it out for him, you don't put $50,000. You put the household income of $200,000 because that's not fraud. Because if you were to go on your not your bank state, excuse me. If you were to go to your W-2 when you file jointly with your husband, do you put you two who made $200,000? Bingo. Because it's verifiable. That's how I teach people. I teach people to do it the right way. I teach people to do it the right way. Yes, you may not get the bag for $75,000. You may get $35,000, but that's $35,000 that's clean. Make sense, guys? Right, do.
I was asking was, when you fill out the application, it's just gonna fill it out, back on how to fill it out.
I am going to do a small class on it. I'm not going to do a big class on it because when you start to do that, things get hairy and people start pointing fingers. So I'm going to do a class exactly like I just told you, how to fill it out correctly in the sentiment of if you have a house, what you put as your household income, you do everything the right way.
I got it. One question is, so, in conjunction with using the A2 system and this works hand in hand because the score machine is for, there really is, it's telling you what your income
Mm-hmm.
what cards you're eligible to apply for, and then pretty much just okay. That's I got it.
Mm-hmm. Before and after. That's all it is. It gives you the in conjunction because you know what now you know what you're looking for. Now you know what you're going on. Okay? No problem. Ray, for all the people that do want to join us tonight, drop a link down for them at the bottom. For everybody that is here, the key that we do this for is, like I said, I do this to enrich M2, not to hurt it. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to hurt where I eat. I do not want to hurt where I eat. So I do like that. So everybody is more than welcome to come join us. I'd love if everybody came and joined us. And then Friday's class is just if you guys print with us. A lot of people don't want, it's not that they don't want to. Some people just, I like doing things myself. So everybody that gets into the score machine right on the actual dashboard, you get access to Friday's class. So you can join any of the Friday classes along every month. It's just there. Okay? For every single person. Steve, tomorrow at 1 o'clock, you and I will talk because I will show you. Oh, before I forget, everybody at that page gets access to the affiliate program. And now you can start making money from the score machine. After your 20th referral, you get the score machine for free. After your 20th referral means whatever your monthly fee is, I actually take your monthly fee because it's called manufactured spending, especially if you have a credit card. I take your monthly fee and I just give it right back to you. So after 20 people, we give it right back to you. Cool? Questions? Steve, I know you're gonna get locked in with this. You have to do things differently. For everybody that's got clientele, that's got marketing, right? The key is how do we utilize this? We utilize this as a piece of we utilize this as a piece of our consultation. When we can show it to the client, this is a close. I mean, it's a close for yourself. Truth be told, it is a close for yourself. When you can see what's going on. I'll be honest with you. I built something in here for me. So here's what I built for me. Let me show you this, right? If I come down here to myself, okay, I built this pay down, what I was showing Lex. I built this shit out for me. So I know what my cards over here, what their utilizations are at. I know how I can go down and pay them and how quick I can get them down to 10% and how much I have to pay every week. So I got to pay $400 a month to get this done in 52 weeks. I have to pay $400 a month. If I don't pay $400 a month, I'm gonna go crazy. So that's just me talking to you guys. Is everything that we do is what we utilize ourselves. Every single one of our partners uses this software for something different. So there's something that you built out and something you've utilized this for that case. Make sense? Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to give you back your Wednesday night if you guys have no questions. Go for it. Credit is fickle. I want everybody to understand that. I don't know what Kyle teaches. Kyle does his printing with me anyway. So I know that he does a lot of Metro too. I see his name pop up on our stuff all the time. Okay? So the truth and the fact of the matter is I know what he's doing. But here's where you're at. You have to know what your client is doing to be able to attack it. Metro 2 may not be able to help you on certain things where FCRA will do perfectly on. But it's knowing how to understand the file and knowing what's broken on the file to be able to fix it. Like I said, a lot of people get into credit repair not knowing shit. I swear to God, they don't know shit about it. And what happens is like I just said, what happens if this file, right? This file is over here, is all red, but they have nothing on their profile. Well, it's red because they have nothing on their profile. So is that really credit repair? No, you're not repairing it, but you're building it. That's why we call it credit restoration, okay? Because you're not just repairing it, you're restoring it to where it needs to be by actually adding the trade lines, by going through the stuff and doing et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's why you have to understand what needs to be done. You need a roadmap. This is your roadmap. That's the key. This is every person that you're getting that mindset into, Steve, and that's anybody in here. That mindset is to get to restore your credit by having where to go. You know what? Everybody talks about a vision board, right? Any of these gurus you hear vision board, vision board, vision board. Why? If you see it, you can achieve it. If you can't see it, you can't achieve it. How do you achieve a good credit score if you don't even know what's wrong on your credit besides negative items? Right, guys? Guys are like sticking them up. God bless you, Lex. Okay? Guys got to understand that. You got to be able to see it. And once you're able to see it, then you're going to actually start to be able to achieve it. And that's what we want for every single person in the room. Anybody else have any questions before I get out of here tonight? Yes, I can. How are you? Good. Mm-hmm. I'm I'm the owner. I'm the owner of it, honey. I don't. I would hope that I'm the one teaching it. I would hope that I'm the one teaching it. But yes, how do I stay in contact with you? Products. Yes, Miss O'Reilly. If you get the software, you're automatic. I teach the class on Friday. Nobody else teaches it. How do you get contact with me? Just to touch base with you, both of you at the same time, because you have similar questions. Anytime you have a product of ours, whether it's the printing, whether it's the software, you guys do get the opportunity to always touch base with me and join the Friday class. The Friday class is where I teach one to many, but I answer your questions and I go over it. So the questions that you have, Ms. Ramirez, like, I'll be honest with you, my VAs can answer your question because they've been with me for 3 years. But yes, if you need any help, I'm available every single Friday. And if you need help growing and you're like, hey, look, Ali, I want to have a sit down with you. If you have the scoring machine, I'll give you I'll give you a sit down. I'll give you a sit down. I'll go in and I'll spend some time with you. I don't do it often, but at the end of the day, because I do a lot of stuff, this program does take a lot of my time. I definitely try to give you that ability to stay with you. Go home. It's not that it teaches you how to help people cleaning their credit. It doesn't teach you. It shows you what's wrong with it. Then it's your job to go execute on what's wrong with it. Whether it be creating an M2 letter or learning how to create a factual dispute letter or any of that stuff. This is just like an educational tool. This helps you to understand and be able to attack. Okay? And the thing is, when you attack, how do you attack is the key. Make sense? If I don't know, so for example, say this client's profile was fine, right? No collections, no charge-offs, no late payment, but this person's got a high utilization, right? Is that credit repair? Is that legit credit repair? No, it's credit restoration, okay? Because what you need to do now is restore their balance to under a certain threshold to then make their credit level go higher. Make sense? That's it, madam. No problem. Lex is like, how do I get in touch with you? I want to be where the people be. Software or printing, either or. So if you use an M2 and you print with us, you got access. You got access to the same Friday class that she has. If you don't print with us, and you have access to the software, then you've got access to the software. Key is, if you have access to either of those, you have access to a lot more powerful people than just me. Comes with a lot of things, and that's the key. So we try to make sure that it's crazy. Anybody have any questions? Well, before Dale's like, come on, dude, shut up. I want to get out of here. He's like, go hug your wife and kid. Are we good? Everybody good? Okay. Saturday morning, 11 a.m. If you guys do run your letters and do print before Friday, Friday is 3 p.m. EST. Okay, I will see you guys 3 p.m. EST on Friday. If not, and you do not run your letters, I will see you Saturday morning for another basic training. Friday is advanced tactics. Friday will show you how to use the M2 software better than any. I know this for a fact, better than the owner. Better than the owners. They built it, they know it, but they don't know how their people built it. I can show you ways that you will be like, wow. What just happened? I know that for a fact. Everybody good at that point? I'll see you all Friday. Steve, I'll see you tomorrow. Ray, you have Steve's number, right? Okay. Make sure you get in touch with Steve. Steve, it'll be the same Zoom link as today. Zoom with Badi. Okay? Just 1 p.m. Same link, because this is my private room. Okay, we'll go from there, and I will see everybody on Friday or Saturday. You tomorrow, Miss Lex. I'll see you on Saturday if you don't work with us. All right. No problem, Miss Tanya. See you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Let me end this.